Hi everyone, it's Evelyn. Hope you're all well. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's beautiful and sunny out today. It's September 22nd, 2019. I have a mixed read again for you. This is for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine as one in their union, but in my traditional spread. And for the best and highest good of all those concerned, of course. So it really covers all Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine twins. Okay. This is acting as your one unit, and what the spread is, what the energy is for the actual unit of the twins, based on my own templating of me and my twin, for the best and highest good of all twins, the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines. So whatever comes up in the read goes for both people. And I actually did a quick read last night. I was up too late last night. I probably haven't gotten more than 5 hours at all. More than 5 hours all this week, so bear with me. I have a little bit of a headache too, which I want to let you know because I never get headaches, so it's very unusual for me to get a headache, and I have a little one now. It could be because I didn't drink enough this morning, but that's another reminder when I say to drink water every day, and you're tired of hearing it because I say it every time. Just, check yourself on how much fluids you are actually intaking, because even I forget sometimes as much as I remind you guys. So make sure you get plenty of hydration. Okay, it's like water for the body is like ultrasound gel to pick up the proper connection. So last night, I'm going to just read through this quick read I did last night. For this, again, is for both the Divine Masculine and Feminine, the union together, and how it goes forward. And this one was done at 1:58 to 59 last night. So it was actually today's date, but almost 2 o'clock. And again, that's the 11th hour, the minute before the 2 o'clock hour. And yesterday, 10 and 2 came up. So I just got that. So there's something about the 10 and 2, like the steering wheel, which came up as either 10:10 or 1:50. And this is almost 2 o'clock. So it was about 1:50. And let's see. So it is Sunday today. I'm here on the East Coast. The 22 is the Fool. It's also a 4 of basic manifestation, how to survive in this world. But it's also the Fool, the open heart and taking that leap of faith. And the day adds up to the 43, 7, which is the 3 of Cups. So it's the 7 of the calm before the storm, the minute before the hour, but it's also the 3 of Cups of coming together in joy and happiness, expressing yourself, celebrating. So we have the Fool and the 3 of Cups. So being that the Fool and the 3 of Cups both came up today, just make sure you're not foolish when you're at a party and drinking too much. So the quick one for last night, we had the major arcana of the Tower, Indigo, Solar Deity, which is the Sun. Indigo's the Magician, and Tower's the Tower. And then Ascension, which is like the world in the traditional deck. And after the read was the Hanging Man and Alchemy, which is the Temperance card. There were 4 wands, 1 sword, 1 cup, 1 pentacle. So we had the 4111, so very emergent information. And there's a lot of 4 wands, a lot of wands. There's 4 of them. So a lot of physical activity, a lot of passion. And the Knight of Wands came up, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands after the read. This was the one last night. The message was around teaching and learning and change, having to do with faux or false things. Toggling up is your show of power into your feminine energy, the gateway or bridge, in order to see the divine feminine heart. The 7, the calm before the storm, the feminine within the masculine, the I am presence of the teaching and learning of the dance back and forth, the change, to allow yourself the change. Also, photon power came up. It came up yesterday or the day before as well, but it came up again today that photon power is very important. I was getting photon power, gateway of the sun, and I don't know anything about this kind of science. So it's just downloads that I'm getting. Photon power, gateway of the sun, to yes, see reaping rewards of the divine feminine within the masculine. So especially the masculine, reap the rewards of the feminine helping you in that aspect, that feminine energy aspect, to help you toggle up, to meditate more, to connect with the etheric realms to your more feminine side, because we're trying to rebalance the masculine more into the feminine at this point in time. The coding for that read was about teaching and learning and change, and the numbers that came up were, we had double sixes and double sevens, but 7 was the main number on the code line. 7, 7, and 14. So the 7 and the 7 of the masculine and feminine, the 14 of the angels, being patient. The 77 of the sovereign, the 9 of pentacles, the 2 of the high priestess, the 6 of the lovers, 26 of the page of wands, who definitely came up in this read as well on the table, and 67, which is the knight of pentacles, the loyal servant. In a more minor way, 24, the queen of wands came up, 46, the 6 of cups, 7, 8, the 10 of pentacles, and then 8, 9, 10, begin again. 4, 1, 1, 1, emergent information. Also, NI comes up for show of power for me, Nai, like Monty Python, but it also came up as nickel and Nicaragua, and also just randomly in regard to impurities. The taming of the cat also came up there. Also, the domain name for computer sciences, so that came up for NI as well. And it's NI is literally the letter N, the lowercase v, which is from Kana, which is Japanese. But in, I guess it's the Greek alphabet, the N, and then the lowercase v. Photon, the difference between the high vibe and the low vibe atom. Like, so when the high vibration drops to the lower, photon is like the measure of difference in the energy between that. And I was paralleling that just instinctively to the vacuum of the 0 point, being that we're talking about 0 point. With Magenta Pixie was just talking about a 3-day 0 point from the 23rd. I assume it's the 23rd, 4th, and 5th. She didn't say exactly, but she said from the solstice at the 23rd. And also just doing a little research on the conjunction next year of 12/21/2020, the conjunction of Capricorn and Saturn, both in Capricorn, because it's my native position. So I kind of was doing a little bit of research there, and that's also considered a 0 point again. So again, the point of all creation, where you magnetize, it's that, it's like I always talk about backpedaling on a bike, or the retrograde, that it pulls in energy to create momentum to go forward. It's like creating that vacuum of 0 point in order to propel you forward, the birth of creation, to put it in more simple terms. So the one last night started with the the Knight of Wands, the Divine Masculine heart dropping their burdens to align with their desires, with Sovereign, happy with self, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed, prisoner, the King of Swords reversed, deception as the devil, or just a Capricorn person, free to leap to their lover, but without affection, holding back the new passion. 3 gold coins aligned with dark block. It could be a devil or dark shadowy group, just having that shadowy energy, or a Capricorn. If the devil, definitely could be a coven there, because I'm seeing that over and over and over again this week. 4 gold coins related to a ball and chain, or ring and chain, so someone's engagement ring might have been really expensive. Working with dark energy, or a strip club bound by bribery, so someone who doesn't want other people to know that they work in that line of business. 3 gold coins wasted, chipped at, and thrown on the floor. Horny devil has spread his wings to take over the group of ladies that another worked really hard for. So someone may be, the devilish shadowy energy is coming in to take over a group that somebody else really put all their sweat and tears into, but they're certainly happy to sweep it right up. The Queen of Swords reversed, out lying or silent, while the Hermit sheds light on grief process of the Queen of Cups reversed. Dark energy on a patch of snow, and then I was getting cocaine. So there's definitely dark energy coming up here about cocaine, whether someone's addicted to it or selling it. Ashamed to be seen as the cause of the Queen of Cups reversed, sadness. Worth waiting for, and then below that was new love. The world complete, the divine feminine comfortable in the 5D. The King of Wands reversed, holding on when he can. A new life, a curtain is up, or the battle is over of spying on each other, drained, sick, and overexposed. Baseball mitt in the bedroom, so someone's ready to make a catch or slide into home base, I guess. Sword, mirror, and chalice is out on the table with scrolled hearts, a fruit basket, and a candle altar with a big gold coin in the middle with a heart on it. So someone's preparing for their twin for sure. And that was at 2:42, the High Priestess and the Two of Cups coming together one-on-one. The stage is set, and then music comes up, which is number 32. And beneath that's healing. And healing is 66, the Queen of Pentacles. The 32 is the journeyman. So the Queen of Pentacles having to do with healing, and then coming up to the music of the journeyman and moving forward, leading the way. The stage is set to come in. The King of Wands reversed, letting go to repair, dropping the facade, breaking patterns of chaos and the warpath, anybody's brokenness, including his own, not catching the rainbow, near-death experience, dead tired, yet balanced and sharing and being strong for Guinevere. Unicorn, dark violin, family crest, charcoal and gold, lots of hands to feed, grubby little fingers, black flag surrender with white flower to lure them in, and then Santa Claus coming to town soon. Well, Charles Dickens anyway. And 6 days of giving. Thanks. So it's like giving thanks, but now I'm just getting 6 days of giving and someone saying sarcastically, thanks. Like thanks for nothing. And then strength or Leo of the Knight of Wands with a group of ladies where the Queen of Cups reversed is worth waiting for, but overexposed, drained, the day the music died. Recently, the Tower, suddenly ending a battle, the secret out, an end to a family and expressing feelings, the King of Cups reversed, strong and rushing in passionately. The foundation being the Knight of Cups, standing up for themselves, to the Emperor, near death or dead tired, or suddenly the Queen of Wands reversed is exploding into a fight. The central energy there was no peace, yet free with an open heart, leaping to sovereign to do the work with another around. So yesterday I was saying how I was getting the Eight of Cups reversed now as doing the work with other energies around, whereas the Eight of Cups upright is walking away and within by yourself. Now when it's reversed, I'm getting doing the work, but doing it amongst others. Okay? So the challenge being the Divine Feminine's heart, being weak, ego death, insecure, and seeing all the synchronicities out everywhere. Heaven in her eyes. And by the way, going up to my mom's yesterday at the Alzheimer's facility, I was behind like 0880, 1101, and then after 0880 moved to the other lane, another car got behind them and I had to move to that lane too, but then it was 80, and then it kept going on the way home too as well. The last car I was behind was like 8889, so a lot of eights were coming up. Starting over in love as the messenger of truth, the High Priestess happy at home, the King of Wands reversed, and the King of Swords reversed, dumping their burdens or confessing weakness is impatience, the fallen angel. Empress reversed, which Empress was reversed in this read as well, grieving, or the Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine grieving her. Now the Indigo reversed, sharing and inspired to new life, not giving love to the sham fam or Leo or your own ego. Home purging and stressed, spreading the news of manipulation, no longer avoiding. No lying, cheating, or stealing or running away under the radar or from being seen as a failure. The Hierophant reversed, which could be being spiritual or just alternative outside the box or divorced, clearly performing to surprise or shock someone. Justice, Libra, divorce of twin without affection, and healing and now dreaming again. Insecure with confession, unable to perform, or just weak and frustrated, deliberating poor judgment in a strong connection. Soon is the King of Wands reversed, and you see how many kings are reversed here, showing high vibe to offer the truth of spirituality and or divorce. So maybe talking to someone actually coming out and expressing themselves. Stuck without peace, clearly the Emperor in control, stuck in need of help without a car or just broken. Canceled move or a canceled trip. The Divine Masculine and Feminine together are seen. They're seeing themselves as the solar deity, but drained. So it was the Sun reversed. Present to alignment, deliberating, lack, or the Empress reversed, letting go to fix, repair, make amends, and get a move on. Express your love. Express your love. You deserve love. And there was no, oh, it is safe to love. All came up in this reading for both of you. Around us, or how we are seen, are the two flames. The Knight of Cups, offering love to the workplace or place of co-creation, and the 5D. And that was at 309, the Empress and the Hermit. Overexposed and drained. There's a need for both of you to clear blocks of standing up for yourself, being clear in separation, and putting up boundaries, right? So it's not about fear, it's about what you're willing to or not willing to deal with in your own energy field. Dropping burdens of impatience with message of love in the downturn or slowdown of your love life. Teach and learn, changes, and then even more so for the masculine and feminine, love partnership and manifestation. The manifestation of the love partnership. Keeping quiet, being silenced, or silencing another, and kicked or left on their own accord, the world in complete connection to the Empress reversed and their grief or grieving because a mother passed or something like that, or an aunt, grandmother, that kind of thing. Choosing the left, the new way, the divine feminine, away from being drained. The Queen of Wands reversed may feel pushed to the limits in connection, offering a new life out of frustration. The Hanging Man is awake and impatient, fallen angel, or losing their temper, and sharing with others at the same time. So maybe in sharing with others, they lose their temper. The King of Wands reversed, the King of Pentacles reversed, in a wealthy family or abundant family legacy, implementing a plan, possibly of a strike, or just refusal to move or work with a group, or 3 women. The wounded warrior with lower back pain, caring too much or got hurt, or a long painful ending and betrayal in this awakening, ending the war with PTSD issues, left out in exile in the cold, all around the world, but now complete, or complete now. The Knight of Wands letting go of burdens and money, possibly to be with Sovereign and align. With King of Cups, drained, tired, both twins suddenly without peace. The challenge being the divine feminine's heart, implementing a plan. With the King of Wands reversed, rising above the heat, insecure but complete. The Knight of Wands suddenly strong. The Knight of Cups stuck in emotions and insecure. The challenge being the divine feminine's heart coming out, drained, sick, overexposed. The King of Wands reversed against the world, and the twins choose the path of rising above and possibly traveling around the world. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands completed a cycle, awakened and impatient to settle. And that was at 322, the Empress and the Fool. So now we get into the read that's in front of you. So these were both from today, Sunday. That one was just done right at almost 2 o'clock. This one today was done by 11:11, actually. And then I was still putting cards out. It took me a while because my son called me at that time. It was 11:11 to 23 when I finished distributing the cards that were out already. And what else was there? I was definitely guided to send some love to your twin today. And see if there's any darkness in their energy that you know how to clear. That might be helpful today. Yeah, and if any of you have any information about the Capricorn conjunction at 12/21/2020, let me know. Just because it's my natal chart, I have a Capricorn conjunct in Saturn and Jupiter then, so it's kind of a big deal for me. Let's see here. All right, so this read, again, is for the masculine and feminine based on my template, so it's probably going to resonate more with my soul group. So me and my twin for the divine masculine, divine feminine twins for the highest good of all those concerned across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities. Okay, so this one done at 11:11 for the masculine and the feminine. The major arcana were reflection, shadow, and the wheel, which is the hermit, the devil, and the wheel of fortune. Also, karma came up after the read, which is like the judgment card. There were 5 wands here, 2 cups and 1 sword. So we had 4 wands last night and 5 wands here. There was no pentacles here it's Sunday, so I guess not many masculines are working today. But we had 5 wands. It means a ton of activity, whether they're working out in the yard, or running errands, all that kind of stuff. A lot to do physically. The only court card that came up here, actually no court cards came up in the main part of the read, but before the read we had the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, both upright, and then after the read we had the Page of Swords, who was reversed. We had 67 and 77 again here as double numbers in the read. The number 1 was the main number about the code line, so unity consciousness definitely coming up here in reference to love partnership, surrender, and karmic completion. This code line was all about the number 1. 66, 77, 4, 5, 6, 7. That sequence came up, as well as 67, which is the Knight of Pentacles, the 66, the Queen of Pentacles, 77, the Sovereign, 9 of Pentacles. 14 is the Temperance card, the Angels, the Patience, and then 521 also came up. And that's like a combination. It could be a combination of a lot of different numbers, but like 52 is the Queen of Swords and 21 is the World. And then more in a more minor way, 23 came up, who's the King of Wands, 33, the 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself without reacting, but it's also the Christ vibration, 33. 12 is the Wisdom or the Hangman. 34 is that 8 of Wands. 36 is the 10 of Wands. So it's about getting a lot of physical work done to be complete, so you can lay down your burdens. So the message here about love, partnership, surrender, and karmic completion today, we're all about, to the nth degree, the masculine being a dad first. Doctor came up for some as well, but also the red root, right, to the root chakra, the red of this SS, like Social Security, but in this case, safety and security. The red root is very much the focus of the divine masculines. They're very grounded to the 3D and the earth, right? So safety and security is a big deal to them. The race seeker came up, the Page of Wands, the masked boy with that flame inside, inspired by Sophia, the divine feminine collective consciousness, in his surrender. To the nth degree, after death times 2, so having to do with the near-death experience for both the masculine and the feminine, or even someone having 2 near-death experiences, or just the templating of after death of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. After death, the R of the red and the root chakra, also Rhode Island was coming up, and Rhodes Scholar. The race to Ace, the Page of Wands, which is all about inspiration, but in this deck here, where he's the challenge in this read, the Page of Wands is masked and has that burning desire or that flame inside of them. Okay, so to ace the Page of Wands, the race to the acing of the Page of Wands and the SS, the safety and security, but also comes up with Gilligan's Island and the SS Minnow, because that ship was tossed, the tiny ship was tossed. It wasn't strong enough to handle the rough seas. After death, add or address also came up, or a dress. So dress may be purchased. Also a race of the 1. So someone may have a first date as well with Sophia, the divine feminine, inspired to safety and security. The SS Minnow as well. So getting into this read, we have the underlying energy here of the Hermit or the Reflection card in the Sirian Starseed deck. And then we have the 3 of Flames or 3 of Wands here. The 2 Knights here, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, both were upright here. And then the Hermit. So we have I have the 12 signs for you guys today as well. If you just want the 12 signs, you can always skip, the first half of the video. So the Hermit is that first card in the underlying energy. It was upright in this read. 1 flame to the nth degree. The Hermit with the light, present to holding back, passion, but giving love. The sealed divine feminine, completion, the world in slow motion, saying basically divine timing, it's not today, it's just slow motion right now. And again, we're going direct in Saturn now, but it takes time to build up momentum. And then Jupiter goes direct on October 3rd. So there's a big push forward after that. But again, Pluto takes a while to gain momentum too. It's a huge planet. So, or not so much that it's huge, it's the more farther out and significant planet. But they both take time to to gain momentum, to build up. So the grounding and integrating in the offer of love renders you powerless, financially or practically draining. But that's the idea, to offer the offer of love to make you no longer single, or in other words, take you off the market. So it may be in the masculine's mind to come toward you in a way that you can't, that you're powerless to him, so that he can, he can knock you off your feet, so that he can sweep you off your feet, basically. And then, right as I said, off the market, a bird hit the front door, the glass window, but very gently. It was just like a little tap. But that was 1147, which is justice, and the 47 is the 7 of cups, the synchronicities, the heaven in their eyes, or the door in their face. It was very gentle. And then the hermit receives an offer of love from the Queen of Wands after she is offered a new life or some money, whether it's a new job or some kind of secret way of making money, or someone who received an inheritance, or first offers love. The Queen of Wands first offers love, expecting in exchange a new life or big money or a big settlement to take care of the children, or she wants all the money to go to her as opposed to the children, leaving kids or twins out in the cold or destitute, dumped into the 5D in exile with nothing, injured and homeless in the snow, mainly the divine masculine, injured and limping, a cold day in hell. So it's like the Queen of Wands wanted to take him for everything. Then another bird hit the front window or wall, it sounded like. So it was a harder hit. So I went out to check to make sure no birds fell. And nobody was out there, so they were okay. That was at 1154, which is justice, and the Page of Swords, which is a communication. So here we had another synchronicity, or a message, where the bird hit the window again, but it was harder this time. But all is well. Even if you take a big hit, divine masculine, you're going to be fine. You are fine. And then when I went outside to check, it was like all the gray birds of the bird that I healed the other day were coming around to say hello. It's like them trying to get in. It's just the weirdest thing, because I never get 2 birds hitting the window in one day. Okay. And then right there too, and this is significant too, because I texted my brother at that time. Something about something that we don't usually talk about. So that was significant, as far as the bird hitting the window as well, referencing the divine masculine. Or they may be worried that if the divine masculine offers a new life to the divine feminine, this is again the Queen of Wands, that she will be in exile or lose a job, or just concerned about the kids. And again, she's upright, but she could be, in her positive energy and be a very kind, loving person, but she could also be someone who wants to look like that, but is really plotting underneath. And that does, people do that, okay, especially in divorce situations. So it doesn't make them an awful person, although there's going to be a big range of karmics out there and how they are to their divine masculines. And I know, because I have examples within my life that have nothing to do with my twin, okay? So I kind of have parallels to the situation that's exactly the same thing. Or simply the offer from the divine masculine to the divine feminine magically changes. It was really cool how the cards came out here. It was like an offer from the masculine to the feminine magically changes the 5 of Pentacles card, which is being abandoned and destitute out in the cold. It magically changes in a new timeline, or in a shift, right, of dimension, to the 6 of Cups, the same 2 people out in the cold, but now all of a sudden they're being loving and playing and it's sunny out. So it was really cool to see that. Or 2 out in the cold going to 2 playing and loving in the sunshine, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow in the 5D. 1 big gold coin to support those struggling or in exile, and the kids and or twins. Horseshoe, Omega portal, hedgerow, Heathrow, Horseshoe Bay, the keyhole, dropping your gold coin into the slot to alchemize nickel into gold. And that was at 12:11. 12 is the hangman and 11 is justice. So getting justice for the hangman, again, we are in the Jesus and Mary Magdalene template. That is the template of the twins and our soul group. So 310, as I turn the page, the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune, that both the Divine Masculine and Feminine need to clear blocks. I'm sorry, I went back the other way. Sorry, I should turn the page. I thought I'd read that already. So we turn the page, is now 1212. So now we have two hanging people, and that references the masculine and the feminine. The karmic expecting to live in the lifestyle for which she has become accustomed to, the Hermit and the King of Swords reversed, left out in the cold, turning everything into gold. Grieving openly, sadness, loss, or regret, guilt, and shame, either way or both, the Page of Wands inspired to share with the King of Swords reversed, or to get a killer lawyer to get every last dime, inspired to balance things out. But the King of Swords reversed, someone not in their truth, or could be verbally abusive, or just losing their temper a lot. It's like feeding the desert. There is no point. All will be gone in 2 seconds. One who doesn't know how to save or hold on to their money. So the masculine doesn't want to give up all their money because they know it's just going to go right out the window. It won't last. Or a child wants the King of Swords reversed to pay for them to go to Egypt and the pyramids. Or that he lied to a child and can't really afford that presently. Or maybe things have changed since he was able to do that for them. And then engagement comes up, and beneath that, attraction for the Divine Masculine and Feminine. So openly dumped, so the child stuff can be in the Divine Feminine family as well. But openly dumped that which no longer serves, ending suffering and purging, that the worst is over, the grounding and integrating an offer of love, and aligning with your desires. Standing at the gate, are you out or are you in? The karmic trying to direct things, control directions. This goes in her favor, of course, all business only, grounding and integrating that offer of love to her advantage. Scissors, magnet, and coin by the gate, on post out of view, spell work in secret. Sweet dessert, sweet revenge, a park in the woods, an estate or home being looked at for purchase, sale, or renovation, or being sold a story. Looks too good to be true. The truth at midpoint between 2 feet or 2 souls, nuts on the floor, someone's been into the winter reserves. Ate all the nuts, who took the money from the cookie jar, down payment is gone. Forlorn, worst is over, but is it? Being sold a bunch of bull, a female broker or female broke her. Someone definitely scammed here, and it comes out. Self-love is number 61, and underneath that was 99, compassion. And 61 of that self-love is the risk card, that's 7 of swords. A negative past, lies, difficult kids, or a difficult childhood. A split, where a battle is now over with a group, gossip, overindulgences of people, or no social life, or an end to kids' parties, up all day and night. The Empress ringleader, or Taurus, Divine Masculine praying for 2 dark birds to go away, so there can be peace. Competitions over, parties over, dealing with socialites over, lies, splits, dividing, and negative pasts or pasts returning. The Empress steering the fall of 3 cups. Frog in the grass, watching where the lady goes at night, and her thoughts, at the full moon especially, the frog on the lookout to make sure her travels are smooth. Praying, the Taurus, we have Taurus, Aries, Gemini, and Cancer, mostly Taurus and energy here though. Praying that those energies, mesh gold metal dressing and curtains, red and green trimmings, going somewhere at night in secret at 12:43. It's like the masculine's praying because of whatever this Empress is doing, this ringleader, or what is she doing with a ring as well that could be very valuable. Red and green trimmings going somewhere at night in secret. 12:43 is the Hangman and the 3 of Cups coming together, maybe to make some extra money in secret. Something fishy or scaly, mesh metal gating as well, like putting mesh around something to make sure nobody else can get in. Purchasing something in real gold to hide income from business or divorce, so making something really small so that you can hide it. It won't be in the bank account. Moving to Peace, Hermit, or Virgo out in the cold. The King of Swords reversed, all business as usual. Self-love, aligning with desires, however. Recently is the Seven of Wands reversed. Defenseless to energies or attack, or too many people at once. Taming their beast, the Leo, or strong manifesting, letting go of what doesn't serve, for peace and quiet. Someone may have been fired, too much drama going on at work. The foundation is the Six of Cups upright, a happy childhood or memories or kids or twins. The Queen of Cups loving and nurturing, intuitive, announcing a wake-up call, a final judgment to come out of depression and loss of hope. Waking the dead to wipe the sleep from their eyes, or a final judgment announcement regarding the Queen of Cups versus an Aquarius reversed, or about loss of dreams, or just depression, or depressed for her children. Someone may have been cut out from a will or fired. The central energy here is the Ace of Wands upright. By the way, guys, all 4 aces were upright in this read. Very powerful. The Queen of Wands is separated with a new passion. It's so weird because we have the Three of Swords next to the Queen of Wands, but she's upright. I mean, it could be some kind of minor surgery as well. Or she might have gotten her feelings hurt, but it's no big deal to her. Or she's just acting like it's not a big deal. Or someone just who doesn't show emotions or have emotions. So with the Queen of Wands separated, or could have her feelings hurt or heartbroken, but she doesn't look heartbroken. But she has new passions, so obviously she's not heartbroken. She's kind of, maybe she's pretending to have a broken heart to get more out of this, but she's actually got a new passion plan, and she's really excited to be out of this. Could be seen as a heartless person as well. The Knight of Cups offered love to his business, or to a co-creation or honoring or a ceremony for him or someone else. A showing of work by resting, praying, meditating in 5D, the only path. There is no choice. That is the only path to go on. The gate is open and the worst over in an awakening. Sunshine, kids. Exposure of the Queen of Swords speaking her truth. The challenge being the Page of Wands. The masked boy with the internal flame, and the King of Pentacles upright, coming together at work or church or school event, while the wounded warrior walks away and within to save ground and hold on loosely. Dropping burdens, the King of Cups reversed is emotionally detached, being strong in the truth, or Leo, with alcohol issues and dropping the ball, or Justice rings, balance, Libra, and Leo, or strong, but Capricorn or Devil is sneaking away with their tail between their legs, and that could be an Aries or Cancer, or shamed by a judge or a divorce, trying to get away with lying, cheating, stealing, or just things or ideas, or just their own running away and guilt, or Cancer stole someone's life, or just that they're broken, taken down by the devil's deception, or guilt for a car accident, or canceling, or a move, sale, or canceling of travel plans, grounding and integrating a family legacy or wealth, may feel undeserving of an inheritance received or didn't. All right, so unfair either way, whichever way it happened. Or they received an inheritance or a gift from a woman who they don't respect. So do they accept that gift? I was getting that for sure. The world complete, when all the world's asleep, the questions run so deep for such a simple man. And that was at 121. 1 is the Magician, 21 is the world. So here too, I didn't bring this up in what I wrote, but the Page of Wands could be a child as well as the challenge. And the pages were mostly upright today too. They might all 4 of them been upright. Oh, the Page of Swords was reversed, but the other 3 pages were upright today. So this Page of Wands could be a child also who's a challenge for whether it's the masculine or the feminine, but there could be a connection between this page and the King of Pentacles, I think it was. But they could be interning with someone, or with the father or uncle or a grandfather, something like that. There could be some connection being made with the child to help them along. All right, so as we turn the page, the fallen angel, impatience, losing their temper at work, the King of Pentacles present with a student learning, or I did write something about this. The King of Pentacles present with a student learning, so it could be an intern or a child at work, or an opportunity or a loan where the truth is out of breaking through the crown, or just a new breakthrough. and the Emperor reversed is out of control, either devilish or just a Capricorn person, Libra coming together with Scorpio or a group or friends at death due to cancer, or a complete transformation with a Cancer person who's reversed, or a death of a pink rose. The Leo, Libra, Capricorn, Aries reversed and Cancer reversed, and Scorpio here. Possibly Aquarius and Virgo as well, but not as much. Now crowning is the Five of Wands, conflict, competition, fighting, a quest, or just playing, a whole new world of expansion. Celebration, joy, coming together to reap rewards as the King of Wands looks away. He looks back at the King of Wands, possibly another King of Wands who's reversed, or himself, and all the energy it took for the ship to come in. It wasn't magic or their hard work. It was all his. Present to waiting for his ship when it was actually a small wood boat with a fair lady who would kiss him and make him into a prince that he was actually waiting for. The King of Pentacles admires the prisoner, the hostage, or his own imprisonment. The King of Pentacles gets the prisoner, the King of Wands gets the group. Competition is over. The King of Wands was going to win by any means in the past. A lot of back and forth, wheeling and dealing with the Emperor reversed, Aries, unhappy, never satisfied, being sneaky or coming clean about impatience of the fallen angel, the Queen of Pentacles, messenger of truth, and the Justice and or Libra with 2 spoons of fruit present to an opportunity. The Page of Cups, vulnerable and doesn't know how to express their feelings, negative self-talk, or being the middle child between the Page of Swords reversed, who's really mean, and the Page of Pentacles, who was the perfect student, or just total unhappiness between the Emperor reversed and the Queen of Pentacles with 2 kids, one kid adamant with the truth and the other always lying, or tattletales or spreads rumors to get back at people, and the Queen of Pentacles doesn't do anything about it. So that could be a divine masculine not liking the way the karmic is raising the children. Coming clean to get justice for the child, even his inner child, who no one ever spoke up for. The wounded warrior speaks their truth about the King of Cups reversed or Emperor reversed, who could be the same person or it could be 2 different people. But definitely getting this King of Cups reversed, a lot comes up as this Leo, Cancer, Aquarius type person who could have, what else does he have in? I just always remember him having Aquarius and Leo for sure. But the Emperor could be that same person because they're both reversed, but the Emperor could also be total different energy altogether. It could be a masculine energy. But the Emperor reversed is coming up as Devil or Capricorn energy. So it doesn't have to be both. It could just be a Capricorn Emperor reversed, but he's out of control or an ego death or abusing his power. Judge and jury, a Libra or Leo, Libra Capricorn, coming clean about cancer, so it could be a person or the disease, brokenness, or a group that's broken or on the warpath, or a coven, like I said, someone's coming together and doing spell work. It looks happy on the outside, but very dark in the middle. The Knight of Cups offers love and sweetly judged him when others were tossing him out, or that's how he treated her. And that's at 146, which probably both are true because we mirror each other. So whatever they get done to them, they've done to us. So it's kind of mirrors that way. So 1 is the Magician, 46 is the 6 of Cups. Aquarius, Capricorn, and Scorpio came up right here. Libra, Cancer, Aries too. So Libra or Justice, there's a triangle literally in the cards here of all Justice cards, right? So it's Libra energy. Maybe all 3 people in the group have Libra in their chart, or just Justice for all involved in the triangle. Soon is the Devil, the Shadow, the Capricorn, presently working to align with their desires, creatively, hammer and nail, or getting their ducks in a row, to disconnect and hold back their passion, all that he usually does for others, connecting souls with an opportunity to learn or be a student again of the gold coin, the Christ consciousness, the impatience of the fallen angel, like wanting to learn about the shadow side of people, like the journey. And as I wrote that down, a car raced really fast going south. And that was at 151, the Magician and the King of Swords. a wealthy family or legacy or dream family to the masculine, a bridge to grounding and integrating this offer of love from a broken Cancer, coming clean with the truth of balance and being strong, or worried that after the divorce or justice that the divine feminine's family will no longer accept him in. The divine masculine and divine feminine see themselves as the Four of Wands union, but in reversed, an offering of a new life to keep that vibe high, yet stuck in their emotions, always an up and down to it in order to clear. The worst is over, though, of the purging cycles. Perpetual instability to keep you on your toes, moving or leaving marriage, all has to balance out. Trust, give relationship a chance, keep an open mind. True love and romantic feelings all came up for both the masculine and feminine. Around the union, or how it is seen, is not quite peaceful yet, in need of peace. Coming clean, back on the horse to lead the way. Through a move and instability, it's like one final push to get done all this physical stuff for the masculine, because they've had more of a 3D challenge, we've had more of a 5D challenge on the journey. So they're trying to break through this last push to get it done, even though they're exhausted. To receive the prize, the new passion waiting to be offered after breaking through those last stuck emotions. Clear blocks of destiny being slow and divine timing, fate, all those things a lot of masculines think are foo-foo. Legacy of the Empress reversed, offered as love, and their willingness to accept it, the masculine's willingness to accept love. The Empress reversed could be a very bad woman, or it could just be an ill parent, or that this Empress reversed has passed away and there's been an inheritance. Love partnership, surrender, karmic completion, but even more so for masculine and feminine today is moderation, so staying at 0 point, leadership, leading the way, and domestic harmony, finding peace in your environment. There's an opportunity to fall, an angel impatient with family, either the family tree or wealthy people in general, falling into depression, loss of hope, time to dump what no longer serves, deception of the devil's wave, and the hermit shedding light, or just a Capricorn and Virgo together at first light, celebration in the aftermath of a wake or death, endings, the end of an unhappy family, or just the end of an emotional cycle, as I'm losing my voice. So there's some truth that needs to be spoken here still about the end of the family. By the new moon, the Capricorn waves hello to the hermit with the light, or waves goodbye to an emotional cycle of brokenness. Burdens dropped, confessions made here, clinging to groups or friends who gossip or throw shade, or are just dark in general. Justice was sweet, judge was kind to him, kids or twins in ending a family of divorce proceedings or custody hearings. And that was at 209, the High Priestess and the Hermit. So the Page of Swords reverse comes here at the end. With bad news or negative self-talk, or a child with a big mouth, or one spreading rumors about justice, judge, or Libra and kids or twins, or tainting the past, or someone gained the kids in custody agreement, and that could be Libra energy, or this could also be their twin they're with and said goodbye to the kids to stay with the karmic so that they could be with their twin. Coming together, group, joy, or party for twin, or to choose their path, hearing the call to action in a final judgment, and an announcement made. Justice served, like I said, for all parties involved. Lovers reversed, lacking faith in wake or just a lack of affection, suddenly injured and out of work, clearly left behind, defenseless to attacks, moving forward to help or offer help to those broken, or to make repairs to a car, a trip, a move, or to help with cancer treatments, or help to clear someone's PTSD, offering the truth to Taurus or a marriage, or religious leader or boss, or God, or commitment to self in awakening, that the war is over, but PTSD may still be there and residual, reaping rewards from the battle, the fight, the competition, the quest, or just playing around with friends, might have gotten hurt. High Priestess and or secret or psychic abilities, finding emotional fulfillment of a happy family by a message of love, the Page of Cups, Jesus, new love, puppy love, or just a loving child. The Hermit and or Virgo, with light on twins or kids or fond memories, moving, ending a marriage or celebration, or business stuck without peace, defenseless to energies and attacks, new passion challenged by the Page of Wands, that masked boy with the burning desire or flame inside, inspired by the shadow side, by Capricorn, and divine timing that's slow now, on a quest to dump what doesn't serve and just get real, authentic, about negative and immature talk, about coming together with his twin in a wake-up call. The Hermit, defenseless to drama, moving to peace. Twins or kids with new passion, challenged by the Page of Wands with the mask, inspired by flame, to go on a quest to expand, move through the shadow to release what doesn't resonate without fear, a need for peace in a slowdown, a downturn, or slow motion, bad timing, just time to release, and that makes it time to come together with twin. A message of love. And then some cards I put down before this too were very significant because the King of Swords came up connected to the devil or the shadow side, and the Queen of Swords came up connected to the moon or the feminine side, right? So it has to do with what came up yesterday. The masculine needs to really deal with the sexual PTSD wounds, and the feminine needs to deal with the grief and moodiness wounds, having to do with the cycle and the period and all that kind of thing, the feminine energies. So it's literally saying the masculine issues has to do with sexual aggression. The feminine is the opposite, having to do with taking it out on yourself, and that's depression and grief, okay? So that's where the work needs to be done right now. We've been getting PTSD stuff all week, so that's continuing on. We're still in the wake of after the war energies. And now I'm going to go to the 12 cards, and I'm going to show you, I already put the main rider weights out, but I'll put some more cards out and I'll clarify them as well. So I'm going to show you the cards on the table, and then we'll get to the 12 card read. All right, so there's the Hermit, underlying energy. Recent past is that 7 of flames or wands. The underlying energy is the 6 of cups. You see the 2 children, they're hugging each other. They're really cute. And the clarification's there. The center is the Ace of Flames, which you just see that fire in the slit right there. The challenge being the Page of Flames or Wands. There's the other underlying energy. The crowning card is the 5 of Flames. That's upright as well. We bridge over here to the near future, the shadow. That's okay. We go through the shadow and just deal with it without fear. And then the masculine and feminine together, seen as that 4 of Flames, whether it's upright or reversed, doesn't really matter. Around us is the 6 of Swords, which still needs some work to find peace. Okay? And you see that all business relationship between them. Then we have the Great Wheel. So the Wheel of Fortune, there's the blocks to clear. And then coming up here to the Stairway to Heaven, but that's reversed. It's the, clearing of things that no longer serve. And we have the Page of Swords. That dark card there is the Page of Swords reversed. Then we have the 3 of Cups upright, the 2 of Flames upright, and the Karma or Judgment card upright at the top there. And then it ends up on the Page of Cups. And you see the self-love, very important there. And look at all the love here with the number cards. And then we have the underlying energies there at the top. And then the 2 of Cups is Aries, and we'll go down to Pisces, which is the Page of Cups, which is very much Pisces. And then summary cards, but we're going to clarify a whole bunch more. So let's get going with the 12 signs and see what we have today. Let's see what we have today. Let's readjust here. Okay. All right, so we're going to pull some more cards. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit. Well, we're talking about the underlying energies. This is the 5th card down, right? So we have fire. This column is fire, earth, air, and water. Aries going across all the way to Pisces here. So this is the 5th card down, 4th, 3rd, 2, 1. That was the bottom of the deck. So the top for fire is the 8 of Cups reversed, which I told you is like working, doing the work, but doing it with other people in your energy. This is the top of the earth signs, the Queen of Wands, then the Ace of Cups at the top of the air signs, and the Ace of Swords, which is great. The ace is out. Doesn't matter that they're reversed. It's, getting ready for that new beginning. So this is water signs with the Ace of Swords there. So 2 feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, fired, whatever happened here. Someone might have gotten injured as well. or kicked out of a club, a church, a school, whatever it is, left out in the cold, needing to cut through the BS in a split, divorce, or whatever the break was over here, right? To get through the lies, feeling pushed to your emotional limits, to be either with the Queen of Wands or to get to that energy of being creative and open and physical, and just, getting more into your power again as far as your physical status, just getting moving more, and learning to deal with doing the work when other people are around, which takes more stamina. So getting yourself into condition. That may be why the Queen of Wands is up top there. It's more social as well, right? So she's usually that good-looking, creative, popular type energy. So it have to do with getting back out there and just, doing things, being social or active, sports, all that kind of stuff. All right, so we're going to do the Kipper deck for all 12 signs. So from Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs for September 22nd, 2019, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, for everyone watching, and the best and highest good of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Clearing all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities, and clearing and fill with only beautiful, organic, loving, diamond light. And so it is. Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs, September 22nd, 2019. Take a deep breath, you guys. All right. So for Aries, we have great fortune. So how beautiful for Aries. We got the Two of Cups and great fortune. Then we have Taurus, has the privileged lady with the Two of Swords. So hopefully they're in their knowing and not pretending not to know. Then we have Gemini in poverty with the Fool. But looks like they don't care. They probably became in poverty by their own choice because they walked away to be free. Then we have Cancer with a message of concern, but seeing the present moment, being in the present moment. Then we have the King of Cups for Leo and the community. So feeling accepted by the community by being unconditional love, okay? By being love. It's like the love, it's like this child is actually an adult, but he feels very accepted now. This is his inner child because he learned to be unconditional love, and it drew in all this real love to his life. Then we have Virgo with the Five of Wands and then adjudication. So there may be some conflict here between people that you need a mediator for. This could be just a competition too. But there's some kind of mediation. So it could even just be on the field with kids' sports and stuff like that. This is for Libra, has sudden wealth with the world upside down. So this sudden wealth with the 777s may have actually turned his world upside down, or hers, literally. And the wealth could be the sealed divine feminine in another world, because that literally is the world card there. Then we have Scorpio, which has the big house. He's the magician in the house. So he may have pulled together something really magical for himself. I'm getting really positive feelings about that. Sagittarius, imprisonment with the High Priestess reverse. Not so good there, because they could be not using their intuition, trying to work with too many energies around them. And can't handle it, or the secret's out and they feel imprisoned by it because they're embarrassed or feel like they have to stay inside, or they have secret passion which is imprisoning them, or they literally went to prison and feel trapped. Capricorn has the main female, and we have the Queen of Swords reversed here. So someone who's either been silenced, is truly in deep mourning, or it can be a bitch. I mean, they can, Queen of Swords reversed can really whip you with their words. So that could be someone who's verbally abusive. And if you put the Queen of Swords reversed with the Queen of Wands, that's not a good combination. That could definitely be some verbal abuse. Then we have the Aquarius journey with the Nine of Cups, beautiful. All right, so completely happy with themselves, allowing the purges, maybe pushed to their emotional limits, but they're still standing strong on the journey. So that's beautiful. And then the Pisces has the Page of Cups and the False Person. So is this just someone wearing a mask and they're not really telling you everything about them? It doesn't mean they're not a beautiful person, but there is lies and split at the top there. So let's see what Pisces is dealing with as well. One more card for everybody. That's the Mature Man. We'll put that down here. Let's just see what's going on with the mature man. All right, so there's some despair. I'm going to leave that too, because that's giving the energy of the man. All right, the bottom of the deck is, wow, the Lovers. What's under the Lovers? The mature woman, all right? So we have the mature man and the mature woman and the Lovers, but there's some despair here because you're not together, okay? There's some unexpected income too on the woman's side, or the divine feminine side too. Or this can be a mother or anything like that, but there's definitely changes going on. But beautiful Lovers there in the underlying energy. Then we have the Thoth deck here, so I'm going to shuffle for this to give you some more energy before we clarify with the mini deck. I should take a sip of water. Hold on one second. Sorry, I hope it's not too loud. I know it doesn't sound good to other people when other people are gulping their water. All right, so for the Thoth deck, take another deep breath, you guys. So for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs for September 22nd, 2019, the best and highest good of all those concerned, clearing all negative energy and filling with only beautiful organic love and light. And so it is. Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs. Ooh, that all... They're a slippery slope. All right, that was the first job, so all cards came out. As a slippery slope, though. That's a message. All right, so for Aries, we have Fortune. Wow, Aries. There's no negativity there. That's all I got to say. You're doing great. You have great fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, and Two of Cups, because you're coming forward to your divine feminine. That's Aries. And I've seen this sometimes before. Sometimes the unions seem like they're coming in order of the signs, literally, like the Aries are pushing in first. It's kind of interesting. But then it can be a little bit different than that as well. So then we have, Taurus has the Emperor with the privileged lady. So that's not so bad either. Just the only questionable thing is whether they're in their knowing or they're pretending not to know. Then Gemini is the Sun. Beautiful. So this Gemini has freed themselves, whether they have money or not. They have the sun. They have the power of the sun. Their happiness could be children as well. Then for Cancer, we have the Knight of Discs, which is like the Knight of Pentacles, but reversed. So that could be that stubbornness or just inability to work or move if you have a disability, or just stubbornness or being on strike, refusing to work or move. All right, so the message of concern could literally be a strike. That's for Cancer. Then we have Leo, has the Devil. And that has to do with the community here, so be careful who you trust. Or it could just be a Capricorn person. It doesn't have to be anything negative at all. Then we have Virgo has power, along with judication and expansion, because that's that Five of Wands energy. And this looks like a conference room, like at a table, having the power in the room. But it's also the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so grounding, integrating. It's more about stability and holding on loosely, you know? And that's where your power is, by holding on loosely, not caring what the outcome is. See, they're waiting for adjudication, so the power lies in not caring what the outcome is, because you know you're good either way. Then we have Libra is the Truce, so this is the Four of Swords, but reversed. So this is about not getting enough sleep, but rising above anyway. There's no truce, though. Right, and that's why they're not getting sleep and having to rise above. If there was a truce, you wouldn't have to rise above. But this is Libra, but there's sudden wealth here. With their world upside down, they still feel wealthy, which is amazing there. Okay. Then Queen of Wands is for Scorpio, but she's reversed. So watch out, guys. They see that big house you have, Magician. Looks like there's a Queen of Wands who may be after you. She's probably lying, because we got the Ace of Swords up top there, not someone you want to deal with. Anyway, just feel into that one. Then we have, this is for Sagittarius, the Knight of Swords, reversed. So this can be just holding your tongue, but it also can be, very bad verbal abuse. So if someone's in prison, they're getting verbally abused. But if they're in their own mind, it could just be that you're in a prison in your own mind because you're holding your tongue. Then we have Capricorn is the Princess of Cups. So that's that Page of Cups. That's connected to Pisces over here. This main female, and then there's a Queen of Swords reverse. That Queen of Swords reverse could be this false energy here. Then we have Aquarius has Valor, Seven of Wands. So standing up for yourself, standing up for someone else, possibly on the journey, happy with self. All right, so when you're in your power like that, it's very easy to stand up for yourself without getting triggered, and it's easy to stand up for someone else as long as you're always in your truth. Then Pisces is Ruin, but reversed, and that's the Ten of Swords. So it's like the worst is over in regards to a false person or someone not showing their true self or still refusing to tell you all about them because they're just really hurt from the past. All right, so that could be within a split situation as well. And then we'll pull one for everybody, which is it's like the Magician, the Magus, reverse though. That's not good. So it has to do with insecurities and manipulation. So what's going on with that? Let's see what else comes out with that. Then we have Science, which is like the Six of Swords. So this is finding peace. So it could be good because it could be finding peace with your own insecurities. It could be as simple as that. I'm not getting anything nasty here with that card there. All right, and then the bottom of the deck is Strife, which is the Five of Wands. All right, so that has to do with expansion. And the High Priestess is here. All right, so we have the Lovers next to that. Expansion with the High Priestess. So the Divine Feminine may be dealing with more of the expansion at the present moment. And the difficulty with that having to do with the Lovers. All right, now we're going to clarify them all. So we'll pick them up one at a time and see how we go. I don't know how Aries can go wrong. It's pretty beautiful there. Again, all the fire signs have that Eight of Cups reversed, which can be just dealing with uncomfortable feelings, but going into the pain as opposed to avoiding it, which means you can't be by yourself. You're in a space with other energies, but you're still able to transmute. Feeling through the pain in order to release it, as opposed to trying to push it down and avoid it. All right. It's just harder that way when you're in other people's energies. So let's see what we have for Aries. Why does Aries have great fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups? What's up? All right, they chose their path to reap rewards and not suffer, sacrifice. It looks like they left behind some jealous or insincere energy to go for this. All right, this could be refusal to give love as well. It could be jealousy too. Or a rejection. They rejected the right side, which is the old or the dark, and is grasping the new energy of reaping rewards, loving themselves. Okay? So that's really positive. There's nothing more to say. They've dropped their burdens. Aries is in really great energy at the moment. I'm not going to take that away from them. All right, then we have Leo. Leo has the King of Cups, the Community, and then the Devil. So it could just be Capricorn energy, which is amazing. If there is a devil hanging out there, then this loving person needs to be careful because there's someone here who might take advantage of them. All right, so let's see what's up for Leo. Leo. All right, so Leo has that Queen of Swords reversed, which was Capricorn. All right, so that Capricorn could have some devil energy there because Capricorn's coming up as this energy, unless Capricorn and Leo both have this female energy in their sphere. This is from the past or living in the past. This person's living in the past or keeps going back to the past over and over and over again, like especially in arguments or stuff like that. But here's someone offering love to the situation. Could be a child or a message of love in order to try to pull them out of the past. And this is Leo. Or this could be that boy energy, the King of Cups. There could be two people. This could be the child and the King of Cups, right? Father and child. And feeling one with this community, whether this is the King of Cups or it's another person, that little boy in the community, feeling a part of something, but this person is kind of interfering in that. Or this person could be keeping their mouth shut as well, because they're known to keep going over and over and over the past. So maybe people in the community are ignoring them, but this person is giving love to everyone, so they're giving love to this person as well. to try to make them feel better, just know that, you know, if they have that shadow energy, that this person needs to just be careful because they're vulnerable. So it's not about fear. There it is. You have the King of Cups and the Page of Cups. They're both beautiful and loving, offering, and the child is offering love to this person. This person's not, because he's already dealt with this a million times, and he's not allowing that in their energy, so this person's vulnerable. This could also be his inner child. Just his inner child, his adult not wanting to extend the love, but his inner child knowing that it's important to love no matter what. Okay. We have the Empress here too. So it's like 3 generations, a mother, their son, and the grandchild wanting to come and offer love to this energy. All right? So that's Leo. Then we have Sagittarius, which is that imprisonment, the High Priestess reversed, imprisonment, and the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, so either literally in jail, like I said, and being abused, not using your intuition, or the secret's out about you and you're getting abused in prison, or it's your own imprisonment because you're not using your intuition, or because the secret's out, or because you have a secret passion and you're keeping to yourself. All right, and you're putting yourself in very uncomfortable energies, especially if you have to deal with it amongst other people at work, or at home, or in a prison. That's not a great place to be. All right, so this is Sag. So there's definitely overindulgences, gossip, third-party issues, antisocial behavior issues, no happiness, no joy, no parties, or overindulging in parties. So obviously that's not good for you because it's not about joy, it's about addictions. And then we have feeling like a failure, or there was a failure, or bad news came in, or just doing this stuff, this bad stuff under the radar. And this could definitely be an opportunist. So whether Sag is this energy or it's someone around the Sag, this is not good energy. Because this could just be someone in need of help and attention, but not from this energy. They needed help. They all need help with their addictions. This one may just need a hand up, but not from this energy, right? So you're asking the wrong people. Or this is literally an opportunist who is all these things. They're doing things under the radar, in an underhanded way, in a gossipy, malicious way, or they have addictions, or they're antisocial, maybe a sociopath, all right? All right, look, they act like they have it all, but they don't. That could definitely be an opportunist. Or someone who has everything they need, but they need help because they need attention, because of, could be a third-party situation, because they feel unloved. You know, they could have been going through a lot. But again, there's some, you know, there's a lot of negative energies there for Sag. They're just processing through with that 8 of Cups at the top, with a lot of energy, learning to transmute while amidst other energies. All right. 2 of Swords for Taurus. Privileged lady, pretending not to see. She doesn't have to see. I don't need to know. I'm not, this is all my stuff. I'm not dealing with that. This could be the father or the husband, and her pretending not to know. Right? Because she has everything. She's in her own world. She doesn't need to deal with anyone else's issues. And we have the Queen of Wands up top. She could be the Queen of Wands with the Emperor. So let's see what else is coming up, because it's all perfect and fine unless she's pretending not to know. If she's in her knowing, it's beautiful. If she's pretending not to know, it's very, you know, yucky, because it's like that looks perfect on the outside, but it's all false and yucky. There's Sagittarius energy coming through, all right? So there's definitely someone pretending to be something they're not, right? Or just the unhappiness of people with wealth, because they've always had what they wanted. They never found any true appreciation for who they really are. All right, so the same energy is coming up for Sagittarius and Taurus. So they could be the same person with that in their chart. But yeah, there's a false image for Taurus for sure, okay? Then Virgo has this could be a fight, conflict, competition, expansion, or just on a quest. It could be a game as well. It could be playing on the field. There needs to be adjudication, so it could just be on the field. It could be a referee. But the power is here with Virgo, all right? The power is in moderation and in holding on loosely, not worrying about the outcome. Okay, if there's a fight, let it be. Whatever will be, will be. So let's see what else is coming up here. So this can be, you know, it can be in anything. There's we have Pentacles, so it could definitely be at the workplace, but it can be more practical nature too, like kids on the field and playing and at home. You have the Queen of Wands for all the earth signs. So there's somebody else in the mix here, or that could be the Virgo energy as well. So this came up reversed. So we have, this is, you know, is not time yet, or it could just be things in slow motion or a downturn of things, you know, a stroke of bad luck. You know, here's a long, drawn out, painful ending or betrayal, or just someone getting a massage or acupuncture treatments. This is getting over yourself, letting go of the loss, regret, or just stopping feeling sorry for yourself in the downturn, because you know all is well. It's saying that Virgo has the power because they're letting go. Even though this is a mess, they're letting go. You know, they're getting over themselves because they know it will all turn out fine. It's just not time yet. Right? So there just could be some frustration or a lack of inspiration, or it could be around a child as well that you're dealing with, that you're trying to teach. So there we go. The Queen of Wands is reversed. She's up right up top. But, you know, as in Taurus, if she's the Taurus person, she's not showing her true self. So here's that coming out where Virgo's dealing with these energies. Okay, feeling betrayed by this. And these are two people who are either just really tired or sick and tired, or they're really pissed off in negative energies. And this is just getting over it. We got the Queen of Cups here too. There's 3 negative energies here. Or they could all just be sick and tired of it. This could be a karmic, a divine feminine, and a masculine as well. Okay, they're all tired of it. And they all need to get over themselves. That's been a long, painful ending for everyone. And it's just not, it's not quite time, but it's here. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming up here. Could also be 2 women and a child. So one of them can be the Virgo. Depends what you have in your chart, but this is more typically for me the Virgo energy. But Virgo can also be a fire sign with Virgo in their chart, or a Virgo with fire in their chart. And this could be a child, or it could literally be the energy of just this person not being inspired or frustrated or having temper tantrums. And this person not wanting to deal with her temper tantrums, right? Because when she throws a fit, she makes her cry. Okay? So this could be just girlfriends as well, having a fight. But when you give away your power, when you fight, because it's about letting go of the outcome, knowing that all is well, all right? To be patient, to find your sunshine, your happiness, okay? There we go. So it all changes after that, all right? This is a beautiful message, exposing good news with patience. All right, so that was Virgo. So now Capricorn is that Queen of Swords reversed, the main female, and then the Princess of Cups, which was on Pisces as well, the Page of Cups, with the Queen of Wands at the top. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, and that could be the same energy as Virgo if they have the same signs in their chart, where there's 2 women fighting. Let's see. So they could be friends, they could be at work. So some jealousy. Someone has found their path and somebody else is jealous. So before where this came out, it was the other side coming in. This is this side of it. Why the jealousy? Someone's letting go of their burdens or confessing. It's like they're jealous now. They're trying to do something now to get this person back, but it's too late because they chose their path. This person is broken. They need to work on themselves. They're dropping their burdens, and this could be someone who's dropped their responsibilities, because they're jealous, envious, feeling rejected, or just someone who's refusing to give love, right? But now they're dropping everything to try to come forward, but they've already chosen their path. This could be someone who's just broken and needs to heal. They need to do their work, okay? No affection. There's the Emperor reversed. Okay, so the Emperor is coming up on Taurus too. So Capricorn and Taurus could be connected. You know, if the privileged lady is the Queen of Wands up top, she was just dealing with Virgo as well, reversed, feeling broken, with no affection because her father was like this, or her spouse is the Emperor reversed. This could be the father, though, because I'm seeing that the partner's made another choice. Okay, so she's, you know, she's like that because her father's like this. And then we have the religion, too, out of control. This could be a need to become more spiritual as opposed to the patriarchy, because this is a fall of the patriarchy here with Capricorn. Okay. Then we go on to the air signs. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. Gemini has the Fool, the Poverty, and the Sun. So this little boy may have nothing as far as finances, but they have everything. They were pushed to their emotional limits, and they got out. Gemini. Okay, this is coming up too. That same energy came up with Virgo, and this is in Gemini. So this could be someone too, could just be your template of how you were with your mother, right? Because very much your mother with a really bad temper, and you cried your whole childhood because she was really mean. Because she would just say, get over yourself, but she never wanted to hear anything about you at all. So that could be a mother-daughter relationship. Two friends, again, fighting. This one has a bad temper, and this one cries. So that's the wound. And this could have to do with the masculine and feminine too, because the masculine's dealing with his sexual PTSD and aggression. This has to do with the feminine and sadness and grief and clearing those wounds. And so this is coming up for Gemini as well. And the need for patience. As long as you have patience, you can get through anything to become happy again. And we have the Sun already on Gemini, so you already have it there. Having maybe the Gemini has risen above their mother template, the dark mother. The World is here for Libra, reverse, which doesn't have to be negative. It's just not quite complete yet, or feeling like you're in another world, or like your world is upside down. This could also be floating in a pool. Someone could have been wasted the night before. Hopefully that they're not dead and they're just kind of passed out floating in the pool. We have sudden wealth of the 777s. We have no truce with the Queen of Wands reversed is here too. So this is all with the earth signs and Libra too, this Queen of Wands reversed. There's no truce, but Libra feels sudden wealth anyway. Their world may be upside down, but they're feeling that other world and have learned to let go of the outcome. They know all is well. They're pushed to they're hitting bottom with the Ace of Cups up top there. The same reason why Gemini left. They hit bottom. So now you can only rise. So they left. They didn't care if they had any money left. And now Libra is hitting bottom too, not wanting to deal with this Queen of Wands reversed anymore. And I'm getting a major connection here for that. All right, so for Libra, the Fool reversed. Big deception here. Someone who lacked faith and stayed in this situation with this Queen of Wands, who's got a really bad temper and is now being offered love from someone else. Separation, heartbreak. After this person went through all this, they're still offering love. And yet Libra stayed in this situation of lacking faith, being foolish and staying in deception of things that didn't serve you. And here's now the King of Swords, which is great. This King of Swords now could be, after their separation, offering love to this person who was deceived by them. Okay? And this could be someone a fool for love, but they fell for a deception, or just lacking that faith, or literally fell on their face. And then we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here in detox. They're both upright, but in separation, so it's good. So they're working through their issues so that it will work out after they divorce. Okay? But synchronicities are all around, orchestrating their options, and someone knows exactly what they want. Okay? They're pulling in exactly what they want. This could be too, this is like someone who does sale shopping, because I used to do that all the time. Be so, get so much satisfaction out of finding a really good buy. This is what I'm getting from this too, right? I got it for a steal. Okay, that's good. It's all good. All right, so Libra, learning to fight for yourself. So all of the air signs push to their emotional limits, so they're getting out. So here's Aquarius now, happy with self, on the journey, and standing up for themselves. So it looks like Aquarius is a little bit ahead of the game from the other two. Let's see what else Aquarius has. Aquarius, all right, so this is Aquarius. So they are a little ahead of the game because they're finding they're happy, they're offering passion. Aquarius, this could be Aquarius, or if it's Aquarius female or male, it could still be a King of Wands who you're connected to, who's now released from their literal prison or their inner prison. And now ready to offer passion, a new passionate beginning, or a new creative beginning. After having been imbalanced, maybe in debt, settling out, or a breakup that happened and had to settle out, and now is all done with that, released from the prison, offering, or it could be knowing they have to do it before they get it. So they offer the new passion, be the man of passion, and then comes the release from prison, and the settling out of debts and breakup automatically happens because they manifested what they wanted. And this is not expressing feelings back and forth. So getting out of it without having to go through all the crap of expressing back and forth in order to come to completion. So that's actually really good for Aquarius. For the water signs, we have the Ace of Swords at the top. So that could be lie, one big lie. It could be split, divide, cutting through the crap. Here is the being present to nothing as well. Message of concern, and the Knight of Discs reverse. So again, like I said, it could be a strike because nobody showed up. They're present to nothing. Or just disability. Someone got hurt and they can't come into work. Let's see what comes up for Cancer. Why all that for Cancer? Take a deep breath. A little more stressful here. All right, there you go. That's the stress. Someone's fighting at work. They're not showing up because they're not going to deal with each other. She's the one who's losing her temper and she cries. There's a need for patience between them to just balance back and forth. You notice that the temper lost isn't here anymore. She's just still reversed though, but there needs to be patience to just work things out between you. If you're both patient, then you can work it out, and then there'll be good news. That's for Cancer. So again, that's connected to whatever that was. Virgo and Capricorn. Where'd the other card go? Oh, and it was slides down there. Okay. So the Magician, the House, and the Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, okay, I just want to make sure I didn't read that for Libra. All right, so this is for Scorpio. So this is making big magic, like making your dreams come true. This is like Disney World or Disneyland. But then you're dealing with the Queen of Wands and a big fat lie or a split, like manifesting this by getting this and the divorce from this. I'm not going to say the B word, okay? That's what's coming up. Not my words, but that's the energy that's coming from the cards. What else is coming up for Scorpio? Why are we dealing with the Queen of Wands reversed? She's getting all over this read. All right. It's okay for Scorpio. Scorpio has the truth on their side. Holding back money, time, effort, or a new life. Protecting his investments, and first recovering, whether it's a financial or an injury. So this Queen of Wands may have injured Scorpio, or the Queen of Wands reverse may be Scorpio and got injured in somebody's house, at a party. There we go. Someone might just have a major hangover, or they might have met someone last night, but they were drunk, overindulgences, third party, but recovering now. And maybe there was a lie and someone told them the truth last night, but they're still holding back, until everyone recovers to see what the real truth is in the wake of this party. Okay? Not feeling good today, right? Someone in need of attention, feeling like a failure, or just doing things under the radar, drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever it is. I'm not getting so much sex here, but definitely a party last night. The Queen of Wands reversed there. That could be sex. But for Scorpio, it's about getting the house, or taking down the house. Maybe Scorpio got a lot of attention at a party last night at a big house. Just make sure you're yourself. You're authentic here. We have Pisces here, the false person, and the worst is over with the false person for Scorpio. For Pisces. So there's some kind of lie or split or divide. Maybe you weren't seeing things the same way. You couldn't get someone to really open up or there's literally a split and you no longer have to deal with that false person. But Pisces is in their little kid and their beautiful, loving energy. So all is well as far as I'm concerned. Let's see what else we have. Someone standing up for themselves without being defensive, hopefully, in the aftermath or in the wake of sudden events, where this could be a one-night stand, or it could be someone who is treating you like a one-night stand, even if you've been seeing each other a while, because they weren't opening up. They were holding back their true passions, or feeling like they were falling short in the relationship in the aftermath of sudden events, or just avoiding things, you know. Let's see what else coming up. All right, this isn't the end of an emotional cycle, or just great unhappiness. You know, you can't sustain this. Someone being stubborn. And this is like Pisces standing up for themselves. If you're not going to be fully honest with me and come clean in a relationship or friends, whatever it is, this is not getting, you know, sleepless nights, because they're, you know, could be someone on strike too, but it could just be someone who's being stubborn and not opening up, not sleeping well and needing to rise above, because they need to find clarity about the situation, whether they can go forward and continue in it. So Pisces still struggling, but the mask is coming off. Someone may move or end a marriage or a party that they were planning. It could just be a move, or the end of a celebration, or the party's over. Like I said, the party's over. That could be literal or figuratively. And it's time to break your patterns. Okay? Time to move on and no longer settle in love. All right? Or expand the relationship more, to be completely honest with each other. We end this deck with the Page of Wands. That's good news coming. Spread the news. I'm spreading the news. All right? That's beautiful. That's what's coming up. From the past coming forward. Patience, angels, the sunshine, power, energy, kid-like energy, and then coming forward to spread the word or a message to someone with really beautiful energy. All right, let's see what these summary cards down here. All right, so again, we had the Magician reversed with insecurities but trying to find peace, and the Mature Man in despair trying to find peace. And referencing the Lovers, and the worst is over, and start spreading the news. I'm leaving today, maybe. Let's see. So we're going to starting to express our feelings. Well, I'll leave this up for a minute. As far as pain and betrayal, or just literally back pain, of the Queen of Pentacles. Expressing feelings about what happened here between these energies, or this is her own expression of her pain, and trying to make the worst be over. Starting over in love, or things that you love to do, and no longer settling this time. Someone's coming in with an offer of love to the person who's been suffering, going through purging cycles, through the awakening, carrying a very large burden, but there is love on the way. This person's been very strong, while the Hermit's been shedding light. This could be themselves as well, but there is love coming in here. Really beautiful. Okay. All right, so as I always say, I am being your nag about drinking water, because I wasn't drinking enough water today, and then I got a headache, and I feel better now. So drink your water, get your rest. Me too. I got to go to bed early. I have to start doing that. And, you know, get some sunshine outside, take a walk or get some exercise, work out, dance, play. Okay? Have joy. And it was just 3333. Rise and be love, you guys. Bye.